is going to have a very global impact on the diesel industry. Although that was not the initial goal to have the global impact, I think as the partnership got underway, it was very apparent that it would be a very global type of a touchstone. It's obvious that such an endeavor as the completion of this diesel facility would not have been possible without several things. A few of those things include the confidence and the support of Francis Tuttle's Board of Education, also the support of Francis Tuttle's leadership, and actually the entire organization of Francis Tuttle. And of course the industry and the community commitment and their involvement. Also the passion and the caring and the personal attention to detail by one particular individual exemplifies a can-do spirit and a let's make this happen. That person, as most of you know, is Earl Bailey. Thank you, Earl. Again, thank you very much for being here, because as you know, nothing would be possible without your support. I'd like to introduce Mr. Dan Case. Dan is the Executive Advisory Council Chairman, and he's also the Executive Director of the Oklahoma Trucking Association. Dan has been Executive Director of the Oklahoma Trucking Association for 6 years, and he has served as the spokesperson for the trucking industry as well as the industry lobbyist. Dan has been very well qualified for this position because of his background of 25 years of trucking industry management. So please welcome Mr. Dan Case.
When I come to Francis Tuttle facility, it has a little bit different meaning for me. Dr. Francis Tuttle's brother, Noel Tuttle, founded one of the early truck lines in Oklahoma. And 56 years ago, he sold his rights to McCorkle Truck Lines here in Oklahoma City, and McCorkle Truck Lines is still alive and living and doing quite well. So there's a little tie-in with the trucking industry right there. I want to thank Earl Bailey for the opportunity to serve on the Executive Advisory Council. If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't have done it, but he can really talk, and he gave me a great talk on why I should be chairman of the Advisory Council, and I appreciate it, and I've had a really good time doing it. This is a world-class facility. For 25 years, I remember sending people all over the United States to be trained. Well, it's our turn to bring those people here. I think in the next few years, you'll see people from all over the United States sending people to Oklahoma City to learn the skills that it takes to be a diesel technician. And we're very proud of that. So it's a great thing to have it here in Oklahoma City, and I think it's a great thing for the state of Oklahoma. You see a lot of advisory councils formed after the fact. Well, let me tell you, this one was unique. It was formed before the fact. We sat down and actually talked about the physical plant and how to mold it and the curriculum of this school. And what a unique partnership. What a great idea to bring in people from the industry to do this. I think it's a great partnership, and I think it was a great idea, and I think it'll reflect in this school. These students will be trained to help our industry to keep on trucking. Our industry is in a little bit of a quagmire right now because of the fuel prices. You hear every day on television about fuel prices and the idea that diesel now costs a little bit more than gasoline. But one thing we can do to help is have highly trained technicians who can make our fleets run longer and safer and help our bottom lines that are now being attacked by the high fuel prices. I want to salute the faculty and administrators of this diesel technology school for a job well done, and thank all the people on the Executive Advisory Council for their helping in establishing this world-class facility. Thank you very much. It was a great honor to serve as chairman, and I'll now introduce Brian Albrecht. Brian Albrecht was appointed president of Gateway Technical College, a 2-year college in Wisconsin of approximately 29,000 students, on January 3rd, 2006. Prior to this appointment, Brian served as Gateway's Chief Academic Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and as an Associate Vice President for Advanced Technology Centers. Brian presently serves as President of the Association for Career and Technical Education. He also serves as President of the President's Advisory Council for the National Council of Advanced Technology Centers. Our next speaker, Brian Albrecht.
Thanks a lot. Whoa, I tell you what, the only thing he didn't mention was I'm really jealous right now. 29,000 students, 12 facilities, and we don't have anything like this. You should all be very, very proud of what you're representing and celebrating here today. This truly is the National Training Center for Diesel Technology, and I commend you, and I'm very, very proud to be here representing not only ACTE, but our partnership across America as we bring more schools like this to fruition. And we're fortunate at Gateway to be located in Kenosha, Wisconsin, home of Snap-on Corporation. And you're going to hear from some of our Snap-on friends in just a few minutes. But helping to establish that relationship and using the expertise of the folks in Francis Tuttle right here to help us think seriously about how we can improve our school really means a great deal to me. So our friendship and our relationship is to be very much appreciated for the work that you all done. I also want to thank Dr. Martin for your vision, for your leadership, for your passion, and for your commitment. And sometime before all of you leave here today, I hope you come and stand at this podium and just look out and take a look at what you have here to offer your students. There is nothing like this in the United States. This is the only place that I've seen. And I'm fortunate enough to have an opportunity to travel. As ACTE's president-elect, I get a chance to visit states. In fact, this year I'll visit 35 of our 50 states and get a chance to celebrate with you the advancements in career and technical education. And I'm going to be so proud, including tomorrow, to tell people in New Orleans what you're all doing right here at Francis Tuttle. They need to hear this message, they need to see what you're doing, and they need to celebrate with you the advances that you're making in helping young people provide successful careers. My comments today are for our students. And you students that are here today, I hope you share this message with all of your colleagues and friends throughout the school system and the ones that are coming through as well. This is a very unique opportunity. Not everybody has a chance to have an educational training facility like this. More importantly, not everybody has an opportunity to have teachers and administrators and parents and business partners that are willing to stand behind you and stand with you to make sure that you have what it takes to be successful in today's ever-changing world. It changes so fast. I know that probably 10 years ago, when you're going through some of those training programs and sent people to different places, Dan, that they didn't have this technology. No one did. It's very unique to have an opportunity to train and to be educated on some of the world's best technology and tools. And so thank you, Earl, for your leadership in bringing it all here. Thank you for helping me understand what this means to have a celebration like this. And we're going to have another celebration at our college because we're going to be the second diesel training center in America. I wanted to be first, but we didn't get our act together as quickly as all of you did. So to the Board of Trustees and to the Advisory Committee members, you should be very proud of what you're